The tweets that launch 1,000 column inches. The latest were typical Donald Trump. He uses social media to throw red meat to the base and anger opponents. This time, it's what many called racist tweets directed at 4 Democratic congresswomen, known as the Squad. Donald Trump wrote that it was interesting to see progressive Democrat congresswomen who originally come from countries whose governments are a complete and total catastrophe, viciously telling the people of the United States, the greatest and most powerful nation on earth, how our government is to be run. Why don't they go back and help fix the totally broken and crime-infested places from which they came?
And beyond.
The 4 first-term congresswomen come from diverse backgrounds, but 3 were born in the US and all are American citizens. Perhaps the most prominent, Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez, was clear about what she thought of Trump's words.
He relies on racism, division, and anti-immigrant sentiment to consolidate power because he does not have a positive vision for the future of America.
But faced with a barrage of criticism, Trump did what he normally does, doubled down.
As far as I'm concerned, if you hate our country, if you're not happy here, you can leave. And that's what I say all the time. That's what I said in a tweet, which I guess some people think is controversial. A lot of people love it, by the way.
Trump's tweets came as he said the Immigration Enforcement Agency, ICE, was planning mass raids against undocumented migrants in at least 10 major cities. But there's confusion over what exactly is happening. Trump insists that the raids have started, but immigrant advocates have reported that they haven't seen much evidence. But that doesn't matter much for people living their lives under the constant fear of deportation.
For us as the children of migrants, we're scared to hear a knock on the door because we think that it can be ICE and that it can take our parents.
This is a migrant detention center in Texas. While many of the people being held here were captured crossing the border, the image has added to a sense of fear, and not only for immigrants. Especially when the president tweets that US-born congresswomen should go home. But does Trump have another motivation? The Squad is known for its progressive, left-leaning politics. Politics that don't seem to be popular among some of their more established Democratic colleagues. House Speaker Nancy Pelosi defended the Squad after Trump's tweets. But just over a week ago, Pelosi downplayed their influence to the press, and things have been testy recently. Ocasio-Cortez and Ilhan Omar are symbols of a younger, more left-wing side of the Democratic Party. More established Democrats, like Pelosi, seem worried they'll scare off more moderate voters ahead of the 2020 elections. But Trump seems determined to keep them as regular features of his Twitter feed, to increase their profile and further divide Democrats before next year's polls. Abubakr Al Shamai, The Newsmakers.